What's going on, everyone? Jeremy here from The Quartering, and ooh-wee, horrible news for Don Lemon, as new evidence has surfaced that virtually guarantees a conviction while he's out here on the internet pretending he's not scared, pretending he's not going to go to jail. People online have found several videos that should make this case an absolute slam dunk, and it certainly looks like Pam Bondi and the Trump administration's DOJ, for once, is not going to be backing down on this. And there's some important key pieces of evidence that make this such a slam dunk case. And Don Lemon, I mean, he's probably going to be very popular in prison.
Booty, a man's butt. I like booty.
But this guy absolutely positively belongs there. And let's take a look at this new evidence. By the way, again, just today I'm promoting our Quartering members Discord. You know, it's like Timcast and everyone else's. For the price of a beer, for just the price of a beer, you can help support us, which I've made the investment to have editors to make my videos more interesting and higher quality. And we're growing the team at a time in which is not a great time to grow. I'm really hoping if you like my work, you'll go to thequartering.com/join and sign up today. If you sign up yearly, you get 2 months free. But you talk directly to me. We have a members Q&A this month. We've got gaming. We're going to play some video games together coming up in February. But most importantly, it supports the channel and my work. And I know times are tough right now, so if you can't afford it, I understand completely. I love that you just watch. But I'm really hoping I can motivate people to go on over there and take the plunge today. Pam Bondi pushes back on First Amendment claims after Don Lemon and others are arrested over church disruption. Here's what Pam Bondi on Fox News, of course, you'd probably be shocked to see this, but here's what she had to say.
Well, Attorney General Pam Bondi, thank you so much for giving us a little bit of insight into this week. There's been a lot that has happened, and at the end of the week, we saw a lot of arrests in the case of all of these people who stormed into that church in St. Paul, Minnesota. So I think the message that has been loud and clear, delivered from the DOJ, has been, it doesn't matter who you are, even if you're Don Lemon, no one is above the law and people will be held accountable.
No one is above the law. And Laura, as you know, President Trump is the first president to house the House of Faith in the West Wing. So that should speak volumes for this country. And, you know, what happened? It was January 18th. It was a beautiful, icy Sunday morning. You had a congregation getting ready to go to church. Parents putting on their kids' shoes, their snow caps, grandparents getting their canes out, parents coming to worship just like they do every Sunday. They thought it was an ordinary Sunday. It wasn't, because while they were driving to church in a parking lot a few miles away, Don Lemon, Armstrong, others, we've charged 9 so far.
There's more coming.
Lot, and according to Don Lemon's words, they were planning a resistance operation on that little church.
Oops.
These parishioners are coming in, and they didn't realize they had already been infiltrated. They had part of these attackers walking in.
There were little kids in that church that thought that there was, like, you know, one of those horrible, you know, the incidents that happened at the church before. Little kids crying. But let's go to some of his own footage, because we also have another moron that's about to be charged with the FACE Act too, another leftist. But here you go. Holy crap. Don Lemon admitted he turned the camera off while the St. Paul Church attack planners gave critical information to their rioters. Even more proof that Don Lemon was in fact not documenting, he was actively assisting them. And on top of actively assisting them, right, like, it's more than that. I mean, he's actively working participating in the planning and the execution of it. This isn't even up for debate.
So they're getting the operation together again. This is
the operation. Again, he keeps calling it the operation.
What? With these morons?
Yeah, but we're organized. Amalgamated Association of Morons.
An operation that is secret, that they invited folks out. Can't tell you what is going to happen, but you're going to watch it live unfold here.
He knows what was going to happen. Okay, Don Lemon was working directly with them. He was not just documenting. If he was documenting, then he would have kept the camera on during this phase.
On the Don Lemon show, there are for this reason
Look at, he just took instruction from them to back up so that he wouldn't give journalists, he wouldn't be journalisming. Because if he was staying close, their nefarious plans would have been revealed. This is all going to be played in court. He's absolutely, I wonder if I think I have the video. Let me see here. Wait, what I wanted to say, he was just on, having an absolute meltdown.
It may look like MAGA coded.
MAGA coded. Yeah, a lot of MAGA people storming churches.
But there's a reason they have so many white people here. I'm just going to be honest. It's because of the operation that they're doing today. It's important to have allies, as they said, white allies here.
Why? I don't understand it. Why is it important that you have white people there?
So that is what I could say. I turned our camera off of them because they're giving some critical information.
Boom! Right there, participating in it. I turned my camera off of them because I know that they're about to violate the law, and I'm helping them. I'm not. This is a key difference of reporting on the situation and participating in the situation. He was there reporting on the situation.
Here, but there we go. Everybody's ready to go.
Everybody's ready to go, he said. How about this little piece of information? Don Lemon, here, after we do this operation, Don Lemon admitting he was a part of the mob on camera, case closed.
Into Minneapolis a little bit ago and did some...
This is going to be very bad. This is going to be played in court, Don. I don't know if I'd be doing a live stream talking about how you ain't going to jail. I'd be working with my high-priced lawyer to try and get a plea deal.
Some reconnaissance on the ground. I'm speaking to an organization there that's gearing up for resistance and protest. I've been
resisting what? People going to church?
Pleasantly surprised to see the community coming together. Diverse community. If you see this, when we first pulled up, we're like, wait a minute, which operation are we at?
Which operation are we at?
And as it turned,
because they were telling you directly, Don.
It's out because we're like, well, this is kind of MAGA coded, right?
Why? Because they're white. It's MAGA coded because they're white.
Saw the American flag or whatever, but these are resistance protesters. They're planning an operation that we're going to follow them on. I can't tell you exactly what they're doing, but it's called Operation Pull Up.
He knows. He knew he was a part of it. I can't tell you exactly what these people told me. He is admitting that he was not just there to observe. He's admitting that he had insider knowledge of the events that were about to unfold.
And it's Takima Armstrong, and she has been doing this since George Floyd, Dante Wright, and others, where they surprise people, catch them off guard, and hold them
at church. A constitutionally protected activity, just so we're clear.
Account. And so that's what we're doing here. And then after we do this operation, you'll see it live. And these operations are surprise operations. Again, I can't tell you where.
Again, he was there. Now here he is coping, saying, "Oh, I'm not going to get arrested." By the way, this clown uses USB on his mic. Idiot.
Whenever I'm about to do something, I think, would an idiot do that? And if they would, I do not do that thing.
Come on, Don. You got $100 million in the bank. You don't have a nice microphone?
So many thoughts. And what this did was really open my eyes to a lot. So if you think that I was outspoken before this,
you won't be laughing. Well, he probably will. He probably will be.
Just wait. So I know that there are people who think like, oh, do this and, that I'm going to be locked up or whatever. I ain't worried about that.
I bet you. It's like an all-you-can-suck buffet for Don Lemon.
Booty.
You heard the truth, and the truth shall make you free. I ain't even worried about that. Like, not. Don't even think about it.
Because he's used to being a member of the elite, right? He thinks this is why, if none of these other low-level dorks go to prison, Don Lemon has to. Like, full stop. Don Lemon absolutely has to have consequences. Here he gets confronted about blocking churchgoers, and staying after the priest asked him on camera, also going to be submitted in court, to leave St. Paul Church. He refuses to answer like the hero he is and moves straight to shaking hands as cameras roll.
Don, the indictment says you blocked people and didn't leave the property after the pastor asked you to.
Oh, is this soy boy?
Proud of you, black man.
Proud of you, black man? What?
Proud of you, black man. Don't listen to this.
I mean, how about this confrontation? Fox News reporter Matt Finn also confronted former disgraced Stinky Fingers Don Lemon outside his courthouse in L.A.
Don, the indictment says you acknowledged children were afraid that parents couldn't get to their children. People thought this was a church.
Yeah, people thought that it was a church, attack.
Good question, yes. Don, the indictment says that you protected the address. You protected the element of surprise. You kissed the organizer on camera. Do you consider yourself a participant or a journalist?
He participated. There is no denying it. And by the way, here's why you have to charge him. Here's why you have to charge him. Americans now calling for the FACE Act charges after an anti-ICE leftist went berserk in a Jewish temple in New York because of Representative Susie's pro-ICE vote. This is why you have to arrest them. Because what Don Lemon did is he is now inspiring copycats.
You're gonna touch me? Alex Preddy, Renee Joy, Keith Porter, Parody Law. These people were killed by ICE this month. You're gonna throw me out? These people, 9 people were killed by ICE this month, and you're throwing me out while I'm reading their names? How dare you?
How dare you? How dare me when I how dare you? You big peepee head.
Thank you.
Thanks, Don Lemon. That's what you bring, Don Lemon. By the way, Attorney General claims Lemon was a part of the planning of the Minneapolis protest. He was. It wasn't a protest, by the way. They stormed the church. They violated those people's constitutionally protected rights to gather and worship. Don Lemon's talking a big talk right now. I know we live in a nothing ever happens world, but I don't think he's going to be laughing so much once these proceedings start. I hope you're informed by these videos. I hope that you'll join over on thequartering.com/join, and I can meet you all and talk to you in the Discord, and we'll talk to you again real soon.